Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zeru and welcome back to another Babblers video. We're still pushing for the 100 subscriber count, so if you guys could go ahead and subscribe to this, and I will be sure to bring you more weekly content. In this video we're going to go over the top 10 nations that play Warmane. All the percentages and numbers are drawn from a sampling of approximately 20,000 players gathered over the course of 8 months. In at number 10, we have Canada. Canada makes up 2.4% of the player base. The United States' northern neighbor, it is not surprising to see a country this close to the nation that founded Retail WoW make the top 10 on the private server of Warmane. In at number 9, Croatia. Croatia makes up 2.9% of the player base. Located across the Adriatic Sea from Italy, this country is one of several on this list that are all adjacent to each other. In at number 8, the United Kingdoms makes up 3.4% of the player base. World of Warcraft did especially well in nations where English was the primary language, so seeing the UK here at number 8, especially considering the Warmane server is based in Europe, is hardly a staggering statistic. In at number 7, Poland makes up 3.4% of the player base, also tied with the UK. Poland is located just to the east of Germany. Poland is positioned ideally for the Warmane server, as it is debated as to whether the servers are located in France or Russia. Either way, Poland wins the battle for balanced latency. And at number 6, Romania makes up 4% of the player base. Rounding out the bottom half of this list is Romania, a nation that, like Poland, benefits from having the Warmane server in either Russia or France. And at number 5, Germany. Germany makes up 4.3% of the player base. Germany is one of the further west nations on this list, as far as Europe is concerned, but their language is still more closely related to Eastern European nations than anywhere else. Because of the strong presence of Eastern European players on Warmane, it isn't surprising that Germany sneaks into the top 5. In at number 4, Sweden makes up 4.5% of the player base. By far the furthest north nation on this list, given the sparse population of this country, it is surprising that they take the number 4 slot. And at number 3, Serbia makes up 6.7% of the player base. The top 3 on this list really make up the bulk of the players. Serbia enjoys an over 2% higher rate of players than the number 4 on this list. Number 2, Bulgaria makes up 7.3% of the player base. Perhaps not unsurprisingly, Serbia's neighbor, Bulgaria, takes the second spot overall. I don't really know all the politics or relations between many of the Balkan states, but these two seem to share deep connections in many areas of their history. Warmane players is certainly one of them. And in at number 1, the USA makes up 14% of the player base, which is nearly double that of the number 2 spot. The nation where retail originated from taking the first spot is hardly surprising. But it should be noted that given the size of this country in terms of landmass and population, the probability that it would have the most players is hardly a shock, even though there are far more players collectively in Eastern Europe. And that does it for the top 10 nations that play Warmane. Interesting to note that these top 10 are out of over 140 countries that play Warmane, and collectively they make up about 43% of the player base. Anyway, thank you so much everybody for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'm still pushing for those 100 subs. You guys were fairly supportive in the last video. Hopefully likewise this video. My name is Zeru, and this is the Babblers.